Oh, it's the one that Norwich fans have been waiting for. It's the visit of little old Ipswich Lucky FC. How are you, Liam? You looking forward to this one?
Yeah, I'm buzzing for it. I am. I'm very excited, and looks like we'll keep the streak up yet again.
And welcome to the Norwich View, the enemies in town. Ian, how are you?
Yeah, and equally buzzing as Liam is, but I think that's probably because we're top of the table, well ahead of them. So,
Liam, does it hurt hearing those words that Ipswich are top of the table?
Yeah, no, it does. But I mean, credit to them, they have been playing very well recently. But that does have to stop, and I'm afraid that will stop when they visit the fortress of Carrow Road on Saturday.
Yeah, all right, we're going to talk lots about Josh Sargent. We're going to talk about the Leicester game as well. We're going to bring in James, who's another Norwich fan. We've got some mini Norwich fans as well joining us to preview this game as well. And of course, we're going to talk about the history between these two fantastic sides. So, Ian, I'll just drop you out of the picture for 1 second and bring you back. Liam, just talk us through that Leicester game. You started well, but yeah, they were just too good for you in the end.
Yeah, it was a bright start. We started sort of on the front foot, I'd say, and then it was sort of one of the things where you probably scored too early against a team like Leicester. The sort of size of their attack, the quality they have. I mean, they've got a prem quality attack. Let's face it. But we didn't help ourselves in a way. We scored and then we just sat back and we let Leicester come onto us. And I'm afraid against a team with that quality, you can't afford to do that. And we paid the price. And yeah, deserved winners Leicester were in the end.
What does he learn from that game then? Because this is going to be a very similar game, isn't it, against Ipswich, who a team who like to have the ball, like to press you high, like to pass it around. Does he need to change anything in personnel?
It's difficult to say because, I mean, he was put on toast on Fatu had him for dinner. Um, I don't really know whether it's a change of personnel or whether it's a change of sort of tactics, but I'd certainly say it leads more towards the tactics side. I think if we do score early against Ipswich, there's no point in sort of trying to sit back and let them come on to us. I think we've got to try and kill the game because unfortunately everyone will crack under pressure eventually, and Norwich do it more often. So learns not to sit back on Saturday.
All right, let's bring in our other Norwich fan then, James, to get his view of it all. Hi, James.
Hiya.
You looking forward to this one?
Oh, most definitely.
Just help the neutral understand, both of you, how it feels on Derby Day walking to Carrow Road for this fixture. Does it feel different? Does the air feel different?
Well, not really. No, it's just another game, and it's just another small club we're facing.
Liam, how about for you?
Obviously there's that buzz about it. I mean, rivals, the air is fresh, and yeah, I'm just excited for it. I am.
Let's bring in our Ipswich Town fan as well then to get his view of it all. Ian, you visited Carrow Road a number of times. How is it for an Ipswich Town fan in these as an away fan in this fixture?
well, in this particular fixture, it's a lot of years of pain that have got to be undone, and that's no easy feat. If you look at the form tables over 4, 6, 8, and 10 games, it's got Ipswich, Leeds, and Norwich in every one. So I think the focus from a neutral shouldn't always be on, it's the old farm derby. This should be on, this is the two form teams in the Championship. Yeah, forget position. I mean, it's out the window for a derby anyway. We know the position makes no odds. But I think this is a really interesting game for a football fan as well as someone who's interested in local rivalries because they are the two form teams. Yep. And the bragging rights of East Anglia will be there for another year. Yeah, it could be another year of pain for Ipswich fans. But it's also the bragging rights for who really is the informed team over the whole of kind of March into April. So I think that's an interesting aspect to look at it as well.
James, Josh Sargent's home scoring record at the moment is phenomenal. Was it scored in the last 5 straight fixtures, I think, something like that. Is this the best that you've seen him in a Norwich shirt this season, or certainly this period of games anyway?
Yeah. When he came here, he sort of didn't really make much of an impact. But after meeting Josh week in, week out, every home and away game this season, with my boys, you can tell it's changed for him. I think it is 9 or 10, or I think he scored in the last 8 consecutive home games. If he scores in the next one, I think it's another record broken. He's really come on in his form, but you can't take away from Ipswich, as much as there's a rivalry between us, you can't take away what they've achieved this year. It pains me as a Norwich fan, avid Norwich fan. They've achieved wonders. Their fight, their spirit, especially like last night, that they did. You can't take it away, even as a Norwich fan. Their heart is like of a lion. They were brilliant last night. They didn't stop fighting until that last kick. It's going to be a really interesting game.
Yeah, Liam, it looks like you're going to be 6. I mean, Coventry and Hull and Preston all luckily fell away at the same time you did. So looking at that team in 3rd at the moment, it is Leicester. Would you prefer it to be Ipswich and play the old enemy twice in a semi-final?
Yeah, because no matter what the form is, it's a derby at the end of the day. You can't really sort of go into it knowing that you're definitely going to win. Do you know what I mean? Leicester against Norwich. Norwich just never seem to pick up a performance against Leicester, I'm afraid. I think I'd rather the derby than Leicester over 2 legs. I think I'd rather that, yeah.
All right, then. Let's try and get some score predictions if we can. James, do you want your little lads want to go first for us on this one to predict the score of Norwich versus Ipswich?
What do you reckon the score is going to be, Albie? Come here. Come here. What do you reckon the score is going to be? 3-1, 3-2?
I think going to be 2-2 again.
2-2.
2-2. Okay, we'll take that. Okay, definitely for the neutral. All right, James, what about yourself?
Oh, I'm going to have to go for a draw. I can't. The form that Ipswich are in, as much as it's a pain in me to say, form Ipswich are in, if we don't capitalise and take a 2 or 3-0 lead, if we go for a 1-0 lead, they're just going to come back strong, and probably overturn us, So we're going to have to say 1-1 or maybe 2-2.
All right. Let's see if anyone's going to go for the win here. Liam?
I will go 2-1 Norwich, only because I think after Monday's performance, he's got something to achieve on Saturday. The focus has to turn, and it has to turn quickly. And I hope that we turn up. But I'm going to go 2-1.
Okay. Ian?
Yeah, it's destiny that Gibbs will score. I think Sargent will keep scoring as well. I think it's going to be another repeat of Southampton. I think we're going to look at a 3-2 Ipswich win, because I'm going to be positive, because lucky FC, we're not going to lose, are we? But yeah, I can't see Ipswich not conceding a goal at Carrow Road. I'd like to say it's a really good, strong ground, and they've got to host the players who I would quite happily have in our squad, regardless of the fact that they play in yellow and green.
Okay.
But yeah, Sargent quality, I'm pretty sure he'll get the score sheet. And yeah, we've got a few injuries, bit of sickness, but going to be goals.
Right, well, for the neutral, this is going to be a brilliant Saturday lunchtime watch. Enjoy the game, all of you. Enjoy the game, Alfie, won't you? Any message for the Ipswich Town fans?
We're going to win.
We're going to win.
There we go. Brilliant. All right, thanks, Ian. Liam, hang on there. Thank you, James, for joining us. Liam, if you hang on there for 1 second, because we need to do our March Player of the Month award for Norwich. Few contenders here. I'm guessing Sargent will be up there, but who gets it for you?
It's difficult to say. I'm torn between Sargent and Signs. Sargent there, goal scorer, and he's elite at the moment. He's on fire. Everything he touches just hits the back of the net. Signs, on the other hand, he just brings something to Norwich. He brings this light, this aura about him. Sort of every time he picks up the ball, he just wants to drive at the defenders, take them 1-on-1, try and beat them. And he has scored a few as well. And his all-round play has developed a lot over the last couple of months. Apart from the outrageous sending off earlier in March, which cost the game.
Well, that Middlesbrough result was just turned on a head on that decision, didn't it? Yeah. Okay. All right, the last one then. What's the best 90th minute winner or equaliser goal that you have seen in a Norwich shirt being scored?
Well, I don't want to sort of tempt any fate and say a repeat on a Saturday, but it has to be Tim Close. equaliser against Ipswich when Grant Manley crossed the ball in, Tim Close, 95th minute. So I'm going to say equaliser against the Ipswich, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, if you're a Norwich fan and can think of any other more important 90th minute goals than that one, please put in the comments below. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, Liam. Thank you, James. Thank you,
Cheers,
Albie.
thank you very much.
Thank you, Ian. And we'll see you all next week. Thank you very much.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.